It is 8 o'clock on Monday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Today, I'm like really excited. I'm like really amped up. I've got a lot of energy. I keep fidgeting. I want to talk about something that I'm trying for the first time. Oh God, it's so bad. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I was looking for some YouTube videos to put on while I was cleaning, while I was doing laundry, while I was just like doing some chores. I needed some stimulation for my brain. I had watched all of authortube because I'm always caught up on authortube these days. And I had even started watching like booktube drama, which, not gonna lie, I loved it. It was so much fun. Laura says, I mean, she got me through like lots of laundry. But then I was like, okay, I want something very productive. I want like something that will feel like that speech about making your bed. Like that's what I wanted to make myself productive. And I'm scrolling on like the For You page on YouTube, like the feed, the whatever, like the recommendations. And I came across a video by Faye Bate. And I'll link all these people down below. I got sucked in, man. I got sucked in so fast to the productivity YouTube niche. I listened to Faye Bate talk about how she does everything in a day. And then I listened to Layla Hormazi. And then I listened to, who's the other one? Jill's Gorin. I am stuck in this pep talk YouTube cycle now. And I think it was actually Jill's who said, you can have healthy delusion. Like you can live like that person before you are that person. I was like, that just hit something in my brain. I actually took notes on it. What do I want? Right? Like what is the delusion? Because she's sitting here talking about like Oprah and Jim Carrey and how Jim Carrey wrote this $10 million check to himself when he was broke before he like made his big break. I'm like deeply invested while I'm doing the dishes at this point. She's like, what is your big check? Like, what is the thing that you want to be able to do or to say or to like whatever? And it's a book deal. Like I want to be a best-selling author. So I started, I'm not going to show you like all the notes, but I wrote down book deal 2026. I wrote down like my submission thoughts. I scripted. It's called manifestation scripting. I wrote down like what I would love for an ideal timeline to look like for me. I wrote down some like May goals that I can work on to be this person. So the person I decided I want to be is I want to be that best-selling debut author. I had to figure out how to live like that person. If I am this best-selling debut, what is my routine? How can I embody this delusion, this healthy delusion of myself? I created a little, well, this is my notes page, and then like this is my little routine. So I tried it out yesterday. I did everything except for like the nighttime slipped away from me because Sunday nights are a little bit difficult in that like we do a lot of family time on Sunday nights, just to like wrap up the week and make sure like, hey, we've talked, we know what's going on in each other's lives. We've spent quality time watching America's Funniest Home Videos. They're not as funny as I remember them being. That's not the point though. So what I've been doing is I'm getting up at 5 a.m., going for a couch to 5K run. It is about, I'm hitting about 1.5 miles, which is probably not the best I could do, but I have not run in probably 6 years. After the boys, I was working out 6 days a week. I did Rugged Maniacs. I did like all of these things, but then I got a new job where I'm very sedentary. I've gained a lot of weight. And I'm sorry if this is triggering to anyone, but I do want to talk about kind of the reality of where I am so I can be very vulnerable and upfront and transparent. And to be honest, like every time I look at my author pictures, I'm not happy. That is not the person that I am. Along with the healthy delusion is that you can't be afraid to fail and you can't be afraid to be seen failing. I think it was Layla who was talking about we're not afraid of failure, we are afraid of the addiction to approval. And so I'm sitting with that for a minute because I'm not sure that I agree. I think that fear is a little bit more powerful, maybe just for me, than the addiction, but I can also see the addiction, right? Because before I do anything, I check in with my writer group. Hey, is this normal? Hey, is this like whatever? And that's not confident. that is not me showing that I've done my research, that I've done my homework, because I have. But like, why am I not moving like I have? Back to the point. The point is, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I am running with a podcast or with some kind of educational something for my brain. I know that it's a little bit overstimulating, but another thing that I'm working on is like just small steps, right? Just small things. I cannot run in silence right now. I will just overthink, it won't work. So I need to build up one habit before I build up another. That's what we're gonna do first. So we are going to, I ran with Shooting the Shit this morning. They were talking about agent relationships and on sub, and I was like, perfect, done, great. I only got like halfway through it because my run was only like 30 minutes, but that's okay. So then when I get back around like 5:45, because the 30 minutes, I never make it all the way back. I think it's because I just slow down the back half of the workout, but that's fine. Shower, breakfast that you guys saw in like my B-roll a minute ago. Take the dogs for a walk. I could set some intentional daily tasks. So like for today, the tasks that I set were, I have a couple of meetings that I have to run. I wanted to start this vlog, and I'm going to go through my chapters. I'm going to work on fixing the voice for my past timeline because it's not right. And I need to make sure, again, that everything that I'm doing matches the person that I am, which is a best-selling debut. I'm having a little bit more trouble with the nighttime routine. For the past week, I've been waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and just like being awake. I have pretty bad insomnia, and so like that's not great. I was able to clean a lot. So I'm starting the week with a very clean house. I'm starting the week feeling settled, feeling happy about the aesthetic, which I think is really motivating for me. And I dare say a lot of people, like if you're living that aesthetic, then you feel like a little bit more put together, which is another thing that I'm doing during the day is I'm getting fully dressed. I put on mascara this morning. I did not do my hair because I didn't want to wash it 2 days in a row and dry it out. So we've got some crazy roots, and the rest is what it is. But at night, like I want to make sure my kitchen is tidy. I want to make sure my bedroom is tidy, my desk is tidy, so that when I wake up in the morning, like I can just get to work. Like I don't have to clean and then move into like focus time. And then I can do that with YouTube or a podcast. Just something like rewarding for my brain to like kind of train it to be like, cleaning is good. Cleaning is a reward. Cleaning is something that we can have fun with. And then after that, I'm going to read for an hour, which I haven't, again, been doing because I've just been going to sleep. But I want to read more during the year. Right now, I'm reading like 24 to 26 books a year. Like, for the past several years, that's what I've been able to do. But I'd like to read more. I'd like to read more debuts specifically. And right now, like I'm such a binger in everything that I do. I binge write, I binge read, I binge everything. So I think like I'm trying to figure out how to switch scrolling on my phone with doing something for my brain. After 1 full hour of reading, meds, and sleep. Maybe meds before reading. Again, like I haven't done the nighttime part yet. This is the first like real day, and this vlog, hopefully I can take you along with me and see like how I make this delusion come closer to reality or align with reality. Just here the quick update. Officially day 2 of my healthy delusion vlog. So we are going strong on the running. You guys got to see a clip a little bit earlier, and I'm sore. I'm so sore. So I am currently trying to figure out if I need to tweak or if I'm just being lazy. We're gonna try the run tomorrow, and if I just have to walk it, then I have to walk it. Like, it'll be fine. At least I'm getting up and moving because that's kind of the point. Yeah, so I've gotten a lot done at my day job right now. which is good because today's been kind of strange in terms of like how I'm feeling, because like I'm feeling a lot more energized. I'm feeling like I want to be healthy because I am that person, right? Like that's the whole delusion part. But I'm also feeling like I don't want to push myself too hard. So it's like, where is the line, you know? But that being said, it's been a lot easier starting with one healthy choice and like making the next healthy choice and making the next healthy choice. So I do love that. I am gonna have some pasta for lunch, so like that's not the healthiest choice, but like I'm not here to be like a completely different person. I still love my pasta, I still love my bread, I still love lounging. So I think tonight is just about being in the moment with my friends, and I know I won't get to read unfortunately tonight, but it'll still be like really relaxing and really nice just to hang out with them. And yeah, I think this is gonna be a really quick update just because like the whole update is I'm sore. Hey, it is like 5:05 in the morning, and obviously the light's bad because I'm using like a runner's light, but we're here. It is day 3. We are running, we're doing the things. Unfortunately, the moon is covered by all the clouds because it's supposed to rain today and tomorrow. So I'm trying to get this in before that starts. And honestly, it's so gorgeous out. It's like 60 degrees. I know I'm gonna hate that soon, but for now, it's working. The other thing I wanted to talk about, just while I'm doing my warm-up, I can feel my mindset like changing, right? I'm like really bad with light. Should have just put it on my camera, but it's so bright. And I have to see where I'm going. So the thing about it is I can feel my mindset changing. I can feel myself like getting excited. I actually woke up today and I was like, should I just start my run at 4:30? I should just start my run at 4:30. And then I scrolled on Substack, but like at least the thought was there. I think there's something to be said about this healthy delusion because I don't know, like it's working. I feel like this girl. I am this girl. I am the girl who gets up at 5 a.m. and runs. That's who I am. I am the girl who has her shit together, at least somewhat. And then the parts that she doesn't have together, it's fine because she's human.
Let me think.
Yeah! I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. My crush is you. I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. I'm into you. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. But I'm not over it. Maybe it's a silly thing, maybe it's only me, but when you're around, everything just sounds. If I take a little chance, say you feel it too.
Let me think.
Yeah! I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. My crush is you. I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. I'm into you. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. But I'm not over it.
So we just got done re-recording episode 9 of With Serious Potential, and it was super fun to just like hang out with the girls again and talk about the industry, critiques, edit letters. I got to do a little agent panel with everybody, how we all got our agents, and that was really, really, really fun. Then we got to talk about tea, which was kind of silly today. I love our podcast. I love my new challenge. I'm really sore. Like even getting down on the floor to film this, I'm sitting on the floor in front of my bookshelves, but getting on the floor to film this was like, oh, everything hurts. And it's raining, so that means tomorrow everything's gonna be really muddy. I don't know if I'm gonna run outside tomorrow or if I'm gonna do maybe an ab workout. Oh, tomorrow's not a running day, it's a walking day. We'll just have to see how I'm feeling in the morning. Nope, that's not how the girls do it. We decide tonight what we're going to do. and then we follow through in the morning. But at least my hydrangeas are getting water. So if you have not checked it out, please go and check out Substack, which is where we host our podcast. It's where I do posts every other week, kind of detailing my thoughts on things. I know that I can yap, but I'm really trying to be a little bit more visible. I've been talking a lot recently about media partners, and this is my contribution. I hope that you guys will come hang out with me over there too.
Let me think.
Yeah, I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. My crush is you. I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue. I'm into you. Yeah, I'm overthinking it.
Hi, so it's Friday, the last day of our running workout. Sorry you can't see my face. It's super foggy. Oh, there's a rooster in there. That's my barn light that just came on. I just want to give like a quick, just kind of update because it's been a long, very exhausting week. And I'll say that I didn't hit everything. Like, not that I really thought so, but it's about my mindset change, right? Because like, number one, I told myself I wasn't gonna get out of bed until 5 and it's 4:30. So we're doing it because if I had stayed in bed, I would have talked myself out of it. So I think it's about just making the next right choice. That's all you can really do. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I think once you set your mind to be more like, it's okay if I miss one thing. It's okay if, you know, I don't read every night, because I haven't read at all this week. But that's okay because I'm doing the other things. That's somewhere to go next week, you know? I guess what we can start with is just like, oh, let's not block the light. Have I noticed a change in my body? Yes. I'm starting to feel less heavy, like in terms of, it's just easier to move. And I'm starting to feel, I'm exhausted, don't get me wrong, like I am so tired, but I feel like my sleep is actually better because when I do finally go to bed, my body needs it, like it's craving that sleep. I think it was yesterday though. I went to bed at like 6:30. I got up once to take my meds and to pee, so I guess I got up twice, and then then I slept until 5, until my alarm, which I have not done in a long time, so that's something. Alright, my warm-up is about to be done, so I'm gonna wrap this up after my run. And I'm gonna put you guys inside the barn today because I'm afraid it's gonna rain.
Let me think.
Yeah, I've been thinking, overthinking, and I got a clue.
Happy Friday, we made it. And I am not sore today. I just wanted to give you a quick update and kind of end this vlog. This is day 6 of me moving my body in the morning. Like, that's my win for the week, is that I was able to get up 5 a.m. or earlier, move, I got to have a clear head, I got better sleep. I did end up having a little bit of insomnia towards the end when my body was like starting to get used to everything, but like we're just gonna have to keep working hard. Now, my failure for the week was that I did not get as much writing done as I wanted. I did do some Substack work, which was fun for me. I did some podcast work, which was fun, but the actual writing portion didn't get done quite as much. My brain is still not quite ready, I think, to tackle the voice problem that I've identified, and we're just going a little bit slower than what I would like. So I've been kind of medium on the cleaning. I have not read any books, so it's like, I feel like week 1 was great, but it still didn't hit everything I wanted. So week 2, the way that I'm going to be looking at week 2 is adding like the next priority, right? And I don't want to push myself for writing quite yet because I'm happy with the way that it's going, and when it clicks, it's going to click. Like, that's just how my process is. So my next priority is going to be reading. So obviously these are not the books that I'm going to be reading. I am prepping to host a Mother's Day brunch. So I need to go through and make a menu and then go grocery shopping. So that's what I'll be doing at the end of today. Next week, I'm hoping that you can hang out with me and we'll pick 2 books to try and get done. I feel like that's fair. For this weekend, I'm finishing this. She's fun and bloody and so relatable. So if you have not picked up Dollface by Lindy Ryan, you should do it. I'm having a blast. So I'll see you guys next week when we do week 2 of our Healthy Delusion Challenge. Because remember, you need to accept the life that you want, but you also need to work like you already have it. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.
Let me think.
Yeah!